What's up, everybody? It's Ty, and I'm here with Gina.
Hey.
If you don't know Gina, you should know Gina because she's one of the coolest people out there. So, we're about to have some fun, get into it. So, Faithful, let's go. Gina! This is the one time where I can say, don't leave me alone, Gina.
Right?
Don't leave me alone.
And
Bother me.
no, yeah. And thank you so much again for the t-shirts.
No problem.
I almost brought it to New York.
Yeah.
Like almost. And I was like, you know what? Like I probably should, because I even was checking on the weather and I was like, I think it's gonna be like muggy, and my mom was like, maybe it's gonna rain. So, and then look what happened today.
Yep.
Weather's disgusting.
Rainy, yeah. It's rainy and muggy. It's a bad day in New York.
Yeah.
The beginning of the week was good.
Oh, so nice. I was wearing dresses like half the week.
Yeah. But how you doing? It's good to meet you. It's exciting.
I'm so happy to see you.
Yes, it's so great to meet you in person after all the time chatting on Twitter and in the chat during YouTube streams.
I know.
It's good stuff.
Hell yeah.
All right. First, we got to talk. I got to know, how did you become a 49ers fan? I'm sure you told the story, but I don't know it.
Yeah.
And I love to hear these stories. So
absolutely,
indulge me.
I have to say, and my mom is on the trip with me here in New York. And of course, I bring it down from generation to hopefully generation. My son now, just the way I got into it, my mom. And, also my dad, but he's no longer with us. But yeah, like, it's just in my blood, just red and gold till I'm dead and cold,
exactly.
Right? Like, it sounds corny, but yeah, I mean, my grandma, she's passed too, but we talked about it when she passed away. We're like, she was such a 49er fan.
Yeah.
Like, and like the year of the 81 49ers, like, that was the year that I remember the most getting into it, because obviously that was the first time the Niners had like such an important run. Every single 49ers fan in San Francisco was like, or probably everywhere, was like, oh my God, we can actually make a run,
right.
In the playoffs. And then it was like against Dallas. And then it was like, can we go to the Super Bowl? And then I'm getting
chills talking about it.
And then my mom was in the next booth. She was like at the catch.
Oh, really?
She was actually
wow.
there. So, when you have those memories to take with you and can, talk about them all the time, and then when they went to the Super Bowl and you remember stuff like that, what I remember is not watching the Super Bowl, but I remember the aftermath, like partying in the streets of San Francisco, and I'm just a little kid, impressionable, like, is this what they do all the time? Like, what the fuck in my head? What the fuck, and then you expect that.
Yeah.
After that, you expect to see that, and because they won 5 times,
right?
I mean, you're like, okay, I guess we're gonna just keep winning.
Exactly.
So, and you're used to Joe Montana and Steve Young. I mean, so we're used to greatness.
Exactly.
Dwight Clark and, Jerry Rice.
Exactly.
I mean, it's just, so for me, 49ers are my #1 top favorite team ever of all teams.
I was going to ask you that, of all sports.
Yeah, all sports.
Okay.
All time. Yep.
That's great. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm the same way. It's like, I love basketball and baseball and everything, but when it comes to football and the 49ers, they're second to none.
Yep.
They're at the top.
Yeah. I mean,
no one's knocking them off.
Please put a 49er flag over my body when I'm like in my casket.
Yeah, exactly. It's like
on the casket, in the casket.
That saying, till I'm dead and cold, is a true saying.
Exactly.
And I know it's that way for a lot of us too. Like
the flag right in there.
Yeah. We bleed it. Like, I'm like, can I be buried in a jersey? Like, Yeah. Who was your favorite player growing up?
So growing up, it was Joe Montana. And then I think now, if I could say one person, I always look at Jerry Rice. Just because, man, just a phenomenal athlete.
Oh yeah.
I just can't get over how, I think just because like people compare Tom Brady and Joe Montana and like who's the GOAT, and like I'm tired of the arguments, and so I'm just like, you know what? No one can argue against Jerry Rice.
Right. They try.
Fuck all y'all.
They try though. They try. They try to bring up, Randy Moss or Terrell Owens.
Right.
This person, that person.
Yep.
It's like, come on.
Yep.
Are you serious?
Yep, exactly.
There is no comparison.
Exactly.
There is no, just stop it.
Yeah.
Stop the foolishness.
Right. So, Jerry Rice, I mean, just the conditioning and the fact, and I remember reading and watching a lot of, like on local channels, NBC Sports Bay Area, he used to work out with like Roger Craig and stuff, the running back, And so putting in all that work, man, and he was, I think, voted like one of the top 10 athletes of all time.
Yeah.
Like of all sports.
Yeah, not just football. Yes.
So that to me says a lot, So yeah, I love him.
Yeah, me too. He was the first player I fell in love with. When I was young, I was a receiver. You can't guard Ty. You still can't. So seeing him, I always gravitated toward the receivers, and seeing him and what he did just blew me away.
Yeah.
Like that, he was the first jersey I ever owned.
Nice.
And I remember saving my money.
Yeah.
So that I can buy it, because I wanted to buy it to say that I brought a Jerry Rice jersey and I own a Jerry Rice jersey.
Yeah.
And I remember saving my money up and buying it, and it was when they had the old Wilson jerseys. I'm going back.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes. So I got the old Jerry Rice Wilson jersey. Yeah. Yep. So that's the first jersey I have. I still have it. It's like one of my prized possessions. And that might be the one I get buried in.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make sure I stay slim enough to fit in it.
There you
go. Like, it's gotta come with me.
Shit, I'd still squeeze in it.
Oh, fun stuff. Okay, so we don't have a lot of time, so keep this a little quick. But we got training camp coming up. Are you a training camp preseason person? Do you enjoy it?
I went, the last time I went to an event was like 2 years ago. And they had something in Levi's. And I got to go, man, it was a lot of fun. And I actually saw Brock Purdy, throwing a little bit. Yeah. Who knew? He was going to be in the NFC Championship that year. But yeah, I was, it was exciting, seeing Nick Bosa warming up, because he didn't get any of the, he didn't do any of the drills or anything, but it was just fun that everybody got to come. It was like first come, first serve seating.
Okay.
So that was fun. But I don't go to any of the, like the little one, where there's just like a few people or whatever. But I'm excited. I just had this weird, like, not dream, but this weird feeling that we were going to hear some news about Trey Lance. And I'm so like, you know why? I think because of the Warriors, what happened with Jordan Poole.
Oh,
and I was like, if they try to do Trey Lance dirty, I'm going to be so upset, No.
He's, at this point, he's staying. Everybody's roster is set, locked in, ready for training camp.
Yeah.
No one's making any trades right now unless they have a devastating injury.
Right.
And they reach out and say, hey, we need a player. Right.
Yeah, and that should be the only reason.
That's the only way. Yeah.
That should be the only reason.
But if you look at the makeup, what they did last year, they understand that they have injuries at quarterback. Mm-hmm. So they need a strong quarterback room.
Right.
So what they did last year,
that, right?
Exactly. What John Lynch and company did last year was build the best quarterback room they could have. Mm-hmm. And I'm sure that's their mindset this year, especially going through 4 quarterbacks last season.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So
being that Trey Lance is the guy with the most experience with the playbook, even if he's quarterback number 2, he's a good quarterback number 2. Like I said, he knows the playbook. Why would you trade that away?
Yeah.
and have Sam Darnold, who's still learning it, and then bringing in another guy, whether it be Brandon Allen or someone new, that's still getting up to speed with the playbook. It makes no sense from a business standpoint. So I'm sure they are smart men and they've thought about that. And Trey Stan. Like, you know what I mean?
Right. I mean, I always say you got to trust the front office.
Yeah, exactly.
And at the same time, I'm like, Kyle, what are you doing?
I just hope they're using their heads and just keeping it that way.
Yep.
But back to training camp, is there any like battle that you're looking forward to seeing? Like backup running back? Who's going to be the third linebacker?
I'm not sure, but I did see something on Twitter about someone, I can't remember who it was, saying, I wonder if Elijah is going to get any playing time or something might happen with him.
Yeah.
Because he's kind of injury prone.
Yep.
So I wouldn't be too surprised if there's some kind of competition there.
I'm thinking there's definitely competition for the backup running back spot.
Yeah.
I think, we saw at the end of last season, especially in the Raiders game, they used Ty Davis Price, they used Jordan Mason. I mean, they're putting them in there.
Yeah, I like Jordan Mason a lot.
Yeah, a lot of us do.
Yeah.
He runs hard, he runs angry.
Yeah.
At the end of games, he could be that hammer that just wears down the defense. He loves
fixing his mistakes.
Yeah, exactly. So, I think the backup, that's the one I'm looking forward to. Just see the backup running back position, because we know CMC is number one.
Yeah.
No one's touching him.
Right.
But that backup running back position is going to be very interesting.
Yeah.
I want to see how that turns out.
Right.
That's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite player right now on the current team? If you had to pick one.
Damn, that's hard. I always was like a Fred Warner person. He's always been my guy. But I think I'm going towards Nick Bosa right now. Yeah.
It's not a bad choice.
I know, right? Exactly. I'm like, you can't go wrong with anyone really on those guys on defense, Yeah. I mean, it's funny because everyone's like George Kittle, and I love George Kittle. I do. But yeah, I've always lately I'm a defensive girl. Yeah.
Okay.
So it used to be Fred Warner. Sorry, Fred. But now it's Nick Bosa. And I don't have crushes. I'm not like that. Although I did have a crush on Fred Warner until he got married.
No.
But
he took himself off the market.
He did. Sorry. But no, I think player-wise, Nick.
Yeah, Nick. Well, my favorite is Eric Armstead. So I'm right there next to you on the defensive line. So go us. Go us.
Yes.
That's right.
That's right. Great minds think
alike. That's right. See, that's why we're here hanging out.
Go.
Suckers. That's right. Wait, so I want to play a little game with you. No NFL Twilight Zone. Okay. So we all know the big four, but in 49ers history is Joe Montana, Steve Young, Jerry Rice, Ronnie Lott. Okay. So imagine, if you will, those four never played for the 49ers. Who would you put on the 49ers Mount Rushmore?
If those four never
played, who would you put on your 49ers Mount Rushmore?
Oh, see, Ty, the thing you don't know about me is it takes me a good half an hour to figure this kind of shit out.
Right. She's a deep thinker, y'all. That's what she's saying.
But in the interest of time, I will do my best.
Okay,
so you guys,
that's right.
Don't give me shit if I can't come up with something good. Okay, I'll go Frank Gore.
Okay, good one.
Okay, so we got two quarterbacks, right? God. Okay. Terrell Owens.
T.O. Okay.
All right. Shit. Roger Craig.
Craig.
Okay, we've got 2 running backs.
Should be in the Hall of Fame.
Yes.
That's right.
One more. If I had to go one more.
One more. There's a lot of names to choose from.
We got to go old school. We got to go defense.
Ooh, uh-oh. I got a player in mind. Let's see.
Tina Turner.
Tina Turner, 4-time Super Bowl champion. Okay.
Yes.
I like it. That's a solid 4.
Yes.
That was strong.
Boom.
See,
boom.
with the pressure's on,
Boom.
Tina delivers.
Boom. Boom.
Uh-huh.
That was kind of like, almost like red or black.
Yeah.
Like, yes or no.
Cut the red wire or the black wire.
Exactly.
Exactly. Our lives are depending on this. That's awesome. So I want to talk about the show a bit.
Okay.
Your show.
Yeah.
Which is titled
Sports, Laugh, and Chill.
See, I wanted her to say it because I wouldn't have delivered it right. Because what she just did translates to the tone of the show. It's a super cool show, super chill. I mean, the laughs and the smiles that you guys put on is awesome. It's so fun. When you started it, was that the intent or did it just organically go that way?
You know, I think it delved into, yeah, I would say so. Yeah, that's exactly it. Because we wanted to put on a podcast, like when I first started with Adam on his network, Driving to the Top Productions. Then I just like, you know what, I kind of want to do it this way. So I started my own channel.
Yeah.
And we did not have a name. We just came up with the name like, what, a month ago? So we're just calling it Gina Reppin da Bay Productions.
Yeah.
You know, like, we're like, dude, we still don't have a fucking name.
Yeah.
Like,
if you look at the old shows, you can see on the top right on the screen, it says Gina Reppin da Bay Productions. Yeah.
And it's just like, I think we should have a name,
yeah.
You know? And so I said, we don't want to sound like another show, you know, like, well, how about just like Sports and Chill? I'm like, that sounds too much like another show.
Yeah.
Like, you know, let's just call it this, this, and this. We're like, let's just go with it. You know what? People will find us. That's what we're called. That's all we do. We talk sports. We laugh. And we just chill.
Just chilling with your friends, talking sports.
That's it. And we sometimes don't even talk about, like, we start talking about sports and then we just talk about some
I know. Shit. It just goes and it went on in a tangent.
Yes. Yes. We almost called it tangents and shit.
Really? Well, that's the thing about your show is it's good vibes and you never know what you're going to get.
Yeah.
And you two aren't afraid. I mean, you guys aren't afraid to bust on each other.
Oh, roast city, man.
Yeah.
Just roast. And my co-hosts really are the best. I mean, that's why I don't consider myself like the main co-host, you know? Like, I started the channel, but they really are the stars. Like, Rod and Dan, they're cousins in real life.
I didn't know that.
And then Jordan, you know, he's a former D-line from Stanford and works for the Warriors. And then the Wise Soul has his own channel.
Yep.
He's Sneakers and Sports. And then, and Dan the Man's a Rams fan.
Yeah.
So, and then like we just brought on Unk, who is a Phillies Eagles fan, you know. So yeah, I mean, we just have a good time.
Yeah, and that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of shows take themselves a little too serious.
Yeah. Right.
You know, and it's like we're talking
They're
sports
just like this. Yeah. So what do you think?
Right.
And I'm just kind of like, yo, smile.
Yeah.
Let's pick up the pace. Interrupt.
Don't be afraid to smile.
Right.
Yeah, and interject and have some fun.
Just, you know, like, because I know they have it in them.
Yeah.
You know, and this is not hating. It's just I love to talk sports and I love, you know, my friends, everybody. But I sometimes will say something stupid in the chat just to get it riled up, you know, and I want it on the screen.
Right.
You know, put this on the screen, you know.
See, and that's part of that having fun.
Yeah.
You know, and to keep it entertaining and interesting. So it's definitely a fun show. Everybody go check it out. You will enjoy it. You know, that's right. Hit the like buttons, hit subscribe. It's just a click, people. That's all it takes. and you get value of it because you will be entertained.
And sometimes we do call-ins, which means we put the link in the chat for you to come right on and talk shit with us.
I mean, what could be better than that?
Yep.
All right, well, that's our time. We're keeping this short because we're actually in the restaurant. We're about to go eat and drink and have a merry good time.
Because we're on location right now.
That's right. We're hanging out. Gina, from the Bay to the Big Apple. We're here. But Gina, thank you so much. This is awesome. Love it. All right. Faithful, we'll see you next time. Let's go.
Go
Niners.